The next stitch in our pattern is the chain stitch, which is going to be this periwinkle blue section right here. And you might notice that the chain stitch looks very similar to the reverse chain section we did for this light blue color, and that's because they're almost the exact same stitch. They're just done differently. So for this one, we're going to use the chain stitch, and we're just going to follow along the outline of this section here and then do horizontal rows back and forth, filling it in. So let's get started. For this one, we are going to come up right at the corner section of where this piece starts. We're going to hold the thread off to the side and then bring our needle back down in the exact same spot we came up. Now we should have a loop of thread on the front of our fabric, and we're going to bring our needle up from the back to the front in between that loop there. Pull our thread through, gently tug, so now we have a loop on the front of our fabric, and that's our first link in our chain. So for our next link, we'll again hold our thread off to the side, go back down through the fabric in the same spot we came up, and then we'll bring our needle back up through the loop on the front of our fabric. Just gently tug, filling in the different rows of our chain here. And you can make your links longer or shorter. It's really kind of personal preference, but you'll notice I am slowly rotating the piece a little bit as I go so I can follow the curve of this shape here. And one thing you really want to make sure with the chain stitch is that the loop of your thread on the front of the fabric isn't twisted up. You want it to be nice and open like it is now. And that way your chain link will be open when you pull it through. Because if it's twisted, that means your chain link will also be twisted on the front of your fabric. So we want nice open loops. Just gently tug. You don't want to pull too tight so that it distorts the fabric, but you do want your thread flush with the fabric. So try not to have it loose and loopy on the front. We'll just keep doing our chain links until we get all the way to the end of our row here. One more, I think. There we go. All right. And now that I'm at the end of my row, I don't want to do another loop to continue this row. So I'm just going to do a short little stitch right on the other side of my loop here, just to hold that loop down. And then we're going to go back this direction, doing a row right next to this one. So we'll come up, hold our thread off to the side, go back down, starting our next row of chain stitch.